Hi everyone, and welcome to my live show. If you're new to my channel, this is Intuitive Energies, okay, and looking in between the lines of the tabloids, the newspapers, and the headlines. I also do healing videos too, so just one moment. I'm not so keen on this lighting. Just one moment. I'm not sure if that's any better, maybe. Okay, looks a bit, I don't know what that film's called now. Looks a bit Alfred Hitchcock kind of look, doesn't it? I actually do healing videos too, which are very helpful. And this is not a professional setup, and that's why the lighting is incredibly difficult to kind of sort out. So I hope that's a little bit better. It's I need to let the cat in now, so excuse me. Okay, shall I start again, guys? Just hang on a moment. I think I might have to start again. It's the cat. Okay. Let's start again. Hello everyone, and hope you're all well. So I've got this Blair Witch project kind of lighting here, so I do apologise, but the other one was just awful, and I think that's awful too, but slightly a bit more atmospheric. Okay. So hi, so if you're new to my channel, I do lots of intuitive healing videos, which you've probably seen two that I've uploaded today, and also I did the royal family too. I just want you to know, guys, I'm not getting monetized at the moment because I'm doing lots of uploads on the royal family, and for some reason they take off the monetization. Certain words as well. Just be careful of the wording, even in the comment section, and that kind of thing. I don't know why we can't have free speech anymore. But it's a kind of, I don't want to say, look, if you want more of these videos, to donate to my channel, because I'm not, if they want you to stop uploading videos, they actually stop monetizing you. So Epstein, I've done a lot of close to the bone videos, so they can't say to me, you can't do that, you can't say those things, you can't upload those videos, but they can stop your monetization, which is like to stop you. So I'm not getting any kind of payment. So I guess if I'm talking about the royal family, I won't get monetized. So if anybody wants to donate to my channel, which will keep me going with these videos, please do. Otherwise, I think I may have to move to Patreon for these readings, but I want to kind of split between the two. Okay, so let's be careful of the wording. But I've noticed that these last 2 weeks, since I've started talking about Epstein, there may be some truth in this then. And and I probably, because of mentioning his name, I probably will not get monetized for this. So I'm basically doing this for nothing. So I would, if you want to help my channel by making a small donation, that would be helpful. I feel most of my videos now do not get monetized because it's Meghan, Harry, and all of these videos that I'm doing. I don't know if they're doing a crackdown or what they're doing. Maybe I'm speaking truth. I don't know, and they're hoping that I'll give up because I have no monetization. So I'm going to put these glasses on, which are pretty school teacherish, but I can't find my clear lens ones, so I don't know where I put them. I'll have to have a look around. Okay. Yeah, so if you do want me to, I will put a donation link into the description box if you watch and you want to see more of these videos. I feel this is trying to stop me from doing this. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm saying too much. Although selling, so I guess that, but then again, they wouldn't demonetize, would they? Most of my videos have been demonetized, especially with, I'm not here to make money. I make peanuts on here, to be honest. I really do. And so I really do, and this is I kind of half thinking I should give this up or I should move it onto Patreon and that kind of thing. Okay. So hi everyone, and lovely to see you. And I don't want to give up this community at all. So if anybody wants to donate to my channel, because I'm not getting anything for this anymore. I don't know, maybe that this is a way to get rid of people talking about Epstein and Andrew and the royal family. Truth hurts, exactly. But, you know, I did read an article, hit them. I think Meghan said something like hit them where it hurts, where it's monetized, take the monetization off. Yeah. But we have got free speech in this country. I think people are entitled to know about Epstein, Prince Andrew, and what the hell's been going on there, you know. And also, I do positive readings too, which I'm going to do. This reading is going to be quite positive for the royal family because I'm going to look at an article of the Daily Mail that's actually looking at Prince William flying on budget airlines with everybody else to save money and also save emissions. Okay, so I'm not saying there's no point in being here, but how many videos have I got on this channel? Yeah, I feel I try not to be too. I try to be neutral in what I say about the royal family. I do, but you know, it is kind of. I am. This is coming off the newspapers, and I do readings on this. If it's true or not, okay. It's up to you to believe that. So. Yeah, well, I get two people here. I get young Harry in his prime. He's not, you know, he's got one baby, and I do get this essence of James Bond flying around. And I think even Prince William would laugh at that. You know, they have this kind of sense of humour. James Bond flying around in his private jets, other people's jets too, but. And it's like, well, we're not using the royal aircraft. We're actually borrowing other people's aircrafts. And we've had Elton John that said, leave them alone. You know, I paid for that flight because they went, I think they go to Spain. They stayed in Spain in Elton John's big villa. And I think they've done a second holiday to Nice. I don't know who lives in Nice, but I think I do pick up here that there's been another person that's let them borrow a villa for a few days or a week or so. Okay, which is a beautiful place. It's Nice. I've been there before. Very nice. I like the old town. So I have been to Nice. I've been to Monaco, Cannes, and all that area. It's very upmarket. Very upmarket. Again, they've got, and I can't say bad words here, also get demonetized or shut down. You know, they have working women as well who work in Monaco at the casinos and things like that. So they know it's like a billionaire's kind of playground. So I did kind of warn off the trolls that you know, that I will report them because it is a criminal offence. I don't think we've had as many as we had before, so I think that's kind of calmed down. So hi everyone, lovely to see you. And so yeah, so there is this like I'd say this is more of a brotherly thing, competing. And the thing is that I'm scared to say anything now because I feel like I'm going to get demonetized and kind of pushed off YouTube. So it's difficult. You know, having to curb what I say. And also Epstein, awful things that he's done. I mean, why can't we? There's lots of channels out there that's covering that story. Why are we not able to talk about this? We should be know about this, you know. Anyway, not to worry. So if you do want to donate to my channel, because I'm not earning anything off here at the moment, and I am a bit broke. I'm trying to survive at the moment without any monetization apart from the Patreon. So if you do want to help me, please make a donation on the donation. I prefer if you want to make a donation, please make donation in the descriptions bit at the bottom. I have to say that because I am struggling at the moment with this demonetization, which is, and please don't make it on this this bit here, this super chat, because they take a cut of that. You know, if you give a donation of $1.99, they will take £1, you know, $1 of that. So just be aware that they'll take a cut of that, YouTube. So if you do want to make a donation, it helps so much for me, and I'm not begging or anything like that. I'm getting nothing, absolutely nothing, and I'm broke, okay, here on this channel. So if you love my channel, you want to help me until I get things sorted out with Patreon. I'm not getting paid for this. It's a free service, and I have to pay the bills, and I have to pay the rent and things like that. I do PayPal. Yeah, I'm not begging you, but I need some help because I'm not getting paid, and because I'm doing very kind of controversial topics that I will get shut down, or I'll get no monetization, basically. Yeah, because I'm telling the truth. I feel I am. I know that my psychic abilities are quite strong. I wouldn't be sat here doing this, okay. Okay, so if you do want to make a donation, make a donation. I'll leave a link in the description. It's in most of the descriptions now. So if you want to donate to the cause, please do, because I have not got any, there's nothing, no monetization of this channel whatsoever. Okay, so I need this to survive for our lovely community and people who watch on the sidelines too. So let's have a look at this. Prince William. Okay, Prince William. Oh, we're going to get a heat wave here, guys, the next few days. And I think it's going to reach 30 tomorrow and the next day. So I can feel the temperature rising. We've got this, it's coming up from the continent, like Spain, Italy, and it's blowing from the continent to the UK. And it feels quite warm. It feels like I've just switched on the central heating really high. Anyway, if I start sweating, I'm sorry. So, Prince William here. Now, what I'm picking up here, there's a rift. Okay, there is a rift here. And William can't help himself and Kate to compete. If Harry kind of steps out of line, and it's funny, I find it funny if Harry steps out of line and does things unprofessional, and also Meghan, which is asking celebrities to help them financially, William will say, "Sod that. We'll go on Flybe, okay, a budget airline." And you know, this is obviously proving a point. I feel there's still a rift here. I did a reading about they are trying to avoid Meghan and Harry at Balmoral and all of this, and the aristocrats that are kind of not inviting them to, it's like a boycott. So here we have Prince William walking onto, and this is going to, Harry is either going to laugh at this or he's going to think, oh, it's going to make him angry. I think it's proving a point, Harry. Your wife is a celebrity, and we're okay. You know, we're okay sitting in a cheap seat and just being one of the normal people. and you know, it's psychology at its worst, because it's saying your wife is a little bit of a narcissist. And I should have said that. I know that I'll get demonetized now. I've said that word. So your wife is a celebrity money chaser, and you're flying around like James Bond, for God's sake. So this is what I pick up here. It's quite funny, but it's kind of it is a little bit of a royal joke in a way. I feel Harry will look at this and think, what the hell is going on? Flybe. Kind of, I think you can get Flybe flights for about $50 or £50. Anyway, each way. So it's a really cheap airline. And why not? I go on budget airlines. I go, you know, whenever I go anywhere, it's always budget airlines. So there is still this rift, guys. I'm sorry about this Blair Witch kind of, this Blair Witch kind of lighting here. But anyway, let's have a look at this. It's quite funny that when when Harry puts his big size 12 in it, it's funny, and I think the aristocrats will laugh at this. It's very humorous. It's very much British humour. So Prince William and Kate and their children are seen getting off a £73 budget flight to Scotland amid row over Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's summer of private jet trips. Oh dear. Prince William and Kate here, the couple can be seen with their children as they step off the economy Flybe plane. They are thought to be heading to Balmoral to visit the Queen, and they've avoided them. They've waited until they've come back. So it comes amid the row over Prince Harry and Meghan Markle use of private jets. They have been. He has, in a way, he has been acting a bit like James Bond. In a way, I mean, private jet here, private jet there, and then they're supposed to be, aren't they patrons for climate change or something like that? So what I get here is a little bit of a stab from, because in all honesty, they could have got a helicopter or a train but then they've decided, no, we'll share an Airbus with lots of other passengers. So it's taking like 200 passengers or what have you to Scotland. So it's not just for two people using all these emissions. So yeah, I can see the point there. Good idea. Because it's like what's good enough for the normal everyday people is good enough for us. Great idea. And Prince William and his wife, I just feel it's to get back at his brother. Prince William and wife Kate and their children have been spotted. Because don't forget, in a private jet, you've got the highest of luxury. You know, you're talking about, a la carte meals and champagne and all this thing. So this is totally the polar opposite to that. You're talking about very plain, budget, cheap kind of seats on an airplane. And this is the future king, guys. The future king. So what is he saying here? Well, what I get here intuitively, I feel that Prince William is actually saying, if we can do it, you can do it. I'm going to be the future king. So if I can do it, you can do this, Harry. And your jet-setting wife there can do this. Which I doubt it, don't you? So let's have a look. You know, I'm not the only person that's talking like this. I think, the aristocrats are probably thinking, crikey, what's she doing? They're not even in line to the throne and they're jutting around. And another thing is that they've got Elton John, and it seems like they like to get these celebrities sticking up for them, like George Clooney, Elton John. Elton John is well respected in England because he was friends with Princess Diana. And, he sang a song at her funeral and all of this kind of thing. So he's very well respected with the royals. Well, with Prince Harry. So speaking out for Prince Harry and Meghan will kind of calm down the newspapers about these daily damn stories here about them. So I'm going to look at this story as well here from the Daily Mail. Okay, I've been looking at the Daily Mail recently with these stories. Hello, Blanca. Let me just, I can see your message and I don't know why it's not shown up there. Sometimes they're blocked for no reason, not because of monitoring your monitoring. It's just they just block them for no reason. Hello, Blanca. Where have you been? I've not seen you for ages, and I do remember my Elton John is loaded. I think he's just had a film made about him, his life, and all of this kind of thing. So I'm going to look at the daily, the Daily Mail. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look at the Mail. And I just said, if you've just joined, I'm not getting monetized because I'm telling too much truth here. So I'm actually doing this channel for nothing, and I can't keep this up without any payment. So I'm just asking if you want to support my channel. I'd appreciate any donations you can. And I'm not begging, but I'm just asking. I'm not my monetization has stopped because I'm telling too much here. They can't take me down because I have a free speech, but they can stop my monetization. Okay, just letting you know about that, guys. So if you do want me to continue, I'm broke. I'm really broke, guys. I can't even pay the rent because I've been doing this for a month now without no monetization, and because I'm talking about the truth. And so if you do want to donate and help my channel, please, you can make a donation, and it's the donation is with in the description box at the bottom. Just going to mention it there, just to let you know. So let's have a look here. Prince William, his wife Kate, and also I hate to ask you for donations. I really do. I hate it. And please don't make that donation on that super chat because I don't get them. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening, but I've had some donations there and I've not received them. So don't do those super chats, okay? Pointless. So let's continue. Prince William, his wife Kate and their children have been spotted getting off a £73 budget flight to Scotland. The Duke of Cambridge and Duchess of Cambridge took the 8:45 a.m. flight from Norwich International Airport to Aberdeen Airport with their children this morning. The couple and their family can be spotted being escorted from the budget airline Flybe plane and getting into waiting vehicles where they were expected to be whisked away to visit Queen. Well, the Queen went up on the train, didn't she? I feel. Yeah, I think she went up on the train. They usually just, and they don't have a private train. They just get onto a train, and with everybody else kind of thing. Okay, the Cambridge's appearance on the cheap flight will inevitably lead to comparisons with William's brother, Prince Harry, and his wife, Meghan. Of course it will. This is what this is. There's still a rift here, I feel. This is a rift. I mean, why would he do that to his brother? He would probably, if he was very supportive of his brother, he wouldn't be dragging his kids and his wife onto a cheap budget airline. But then again, the Queen, something that the Queen would do, she would go in first class on British Rail. But this is really kind of opposing Prince Harry, and he's even carrying his own cases. I've got like a video footage here, and he's even carrying his own overnight cases and bags. So, okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have come in for criticism over some quarters after they took four private jets in 11 days. In 11 days. They flew from London to Ibiza and then back again before making a return trip to Nice earlier this month, fueling claims they were contributing to climate change. Goodness me. Anyway, I do feel that's a little bit jet setting, don't you? A passenger on the plane who spotted them said The family was sat right at the front of the aeroplane. I fly this route all of the time, and we were none the wiser. We were none the wiser that this was Prince William and Kate and the family. No one knew they were on the flight. Later on, I realised that Kate's mother was sat a few rows in front of me. So they just went in, they were sat at the front, and Kate's mother was sat in between the people. So, looking like the archetype family man on holiday, Prince William can be seen clutching a number of bags, while George VI and Charlotte IV run excitedly alongside him. Surprised passengers saw Kate walking just behind her husband and holding Louis alongside the family nanny Maria Borello. Royal author Robert Jobson, who wrote a best-selling biography on Prince Charles, said it proved the royal family could take regular commercial flights. I think they've always done this. I just feel they what happens is they don't tell anybody what they're doing or their plans, and they'll just go and do it, And Kate's been seen in the local supermarkets in when they lived in Wales, and also in around Norwich, and people just noticed that they were there when they were there. So I think that's how they do it. They just do it without anybody knowing. So okay, this Robert Johnson, this royal author, he said there was a lot of nonsense spoken earlier in the week about how Prince Harry and Meghan Markle needed to fly in private jets because of security concerns. But the royal family have been using cheap airlines for years. Princess Diana would do it frequently. Prince William and Kate flying on a budget airline proves you can do it. There was no trouble on the flight, and if there was, you see, that would have been shrouded in secrecy. That would have been the airline, would not have told anybody about this. And if there was, they have their protection officers there with them. Wouldn't that have been bizarre if you was on that Flybe flight and you looked behind you when you saw Kate and William are, in the aisle there? Goodness me. It's a shrewd move by the Duke of Cambridge, and great for the public. They get to see their heir to the throne and his children, who are next in line. And if they can fly budget airline, then surely Harry and Meghan. This is a slap in the face, guys. What do you think? I feel it's a slap in the face here on his brother, and I don't feel that they like Meghan. That's what I get. So what I'm going to do here, what was this all about? I feel it's for public interest, the climate. They don't want to be accused of getting their helicopter out to go to certain places. Yeah, this was trickery. Okay, this was the magician trickery, and this was done on purpose. I thought so. Okay, so yeah, and this was done on purpose, guys. Okay. So why did they do this? Why did they do this? It's just basically polar opposite to Harry and Meghan. Vulgar. I get this word vulgar. That was vulgar. Yeah, it's also Okay, this is just showing their inner strength. I don't know why I'm getting this card here. I had to think about this. It's showing their inner strength. To do this. So I get here. It's also, yeah, it's not a work. It's not what I get here with this card. It's this journey was not a work journey. It was not like a tour or anything like that where they, the budget would say yes, you can use the private aeroplane, and they fly there from one of the military airports, kind of thing, Air Force. So I get this because it wasn't for work and it was a private thing to go and see his grandmother, the Queen, in Balmoral. They just took a budget airline because we're not working. This is not a tour, or we don't need to use private jets. So we'll just pop on one of these. This is coming out of our own pocket. So this is what we'll do. And also, it is about climate change too. I guess as well, what I'm picking up here is teaching the children that they can't have everything. You can't have everything. I feel with Harry, he was brought up to you can have everything. You can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want, Harry, to a certain extent. And that's continued since they got married. But now it's like William wants to teach George that no, you can't have everything you want. You will have to get on. And this is like these things, these attitudes that are changing in England. We will put up with just cheap things and just we'll do what we can. We can't afford these things, and it's, and I don't want to bring politics into this, but I do get this energy with this Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson is very much like that. He's like, I'll jump on my bicycle and I'll cycle to work. I'm very much into, I'm not going to use my car in the centre of London because of the emissions. So I'm going to use my bike. And there's lots what I get here, this energy that's coming through is this change of like, yeah, what we're going to do, we're all going to jump on an aeroplane where we're going to share this airspace with many others to, so it's like compacting these people in, and we're not just using one airplane or helicopter and all those gas emissions in the skies, what we're trying to prevent. So that's good for us. We'll do that. And I think this is what Boris Johnson idea will be, is like, is if you can use the bicycle, if you can, and we're kind of, it's going to be electric cars in the future. It's going to be, and I know we know that anyway, but the prediction here is no gas guzzling, no petrol, no diesel, and electric cars or bicycles. And that's going to happen that's going to happen in 10 years. So I hope we've got the money to buy a damn electric car, And America, I think Donald Trump is thinking, because he likes Boris, and I think he's thinking, yeah, I think we're going to try and do that too. If we fly, we will use an Airbus where there's like 300 people on board, and we will try not to fly on our own and save that kind of, save our planet. Yeah. And I also get, and I know this is going off a little bit, but it's interesting because it's premonitions of the future. I also get wind power, and also big, like we've already got wind power for turbines for electricity and fracking and all that kind of thing. I don't agree with fracking, but they're trying to keep wind power for electricity on houses and things like that's going to be the future thing, like solar panels. Make use of the hot summers by using solar. But you also get that the damage has been done. There's no way, there's no going back now. The damage has been done to the atmosphere. But I do get wind power as in sails, like boats, and these great big boats with sails, using the wind power, which will take passengers over to like France and places like that. And I don't know, wind power, creating electricity to run an engine or something. So I feel this is going to be in the future. And sailing instead of flying and all that kind of thing. Anyway, let's get along with this. So we have the lady here, the lady. I don't know who this lady is, but I get the lady. It could be Meghan. It's all, you see, all of this grandeur and opulence and palatial living is all new to Meghan, and I guess she's squeezing the hell out of it. I will get a private jet. It will fly by private jet. Her philosophy here. Well, I think everybody's going against this vulgar kind of opulence. We're not about opulence, royal family. It's all about humanity and being practical. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay. So I do get a little bit of a kind of, I get a dislike to Meghan. I do get a dislike to Meghan. They are avoiding her. And that's what I pick up here, that William and Kate are avoiding her. There is some investigations that have been done that are not very palatable, and they don't want to be associated with that. Yeah, so I get the Ace of Cups. Love. Okay, so I get here that, we've been married for a number of years now, me and Catherine, and we've got 3 kids now. I don't have to splash the cash and impress Catherine anymore. I don't have to do that with her parents too. So even our mother and her father were on that Flybe flight, that cheap airline. So they are making a statement. They are making a statement here. Those two, Harry is flashing the cash, trying to impress with all these friends and that kind of thing. This is a stab in the back. This is a stab in the back by the Middletons and Prince William and the Cambridges. Okay, and this is a stab in the back to Meghan. I get the Queen of Wands. It's a stab in the back to Meghan. I don't think. Harry. But I feel this is vulgar. They see this as vulgar. We're sick and tired of this, like James Bond kind of here. Everything they do, they regret. Everything that Harry and Meghan do, they regret. I mean, look at the baby shower and all this kind of thing. And again, I get here that they are regretting. Oh my God, have you seen what's happened now? Your brother William has got a Flybe budget bloody airline, and the Middletons have gone with him. Have you seen what's going on now? And you know, there is this upset. So, you know, Meghan's saying, what do they want us to look like? And all this kind of thing. So I get this energy of, you will regret this, you will regret, although Elton John stuck up for you, we're going exposing you by going on Flybe budget airline, and we're going to expose you, and I'm going to stab you in the back. And this is aimed at Meghan. I am going to make you regret doing that. How dare you flaunt about like James Bond? And that's not what the royal family are about, okay? So I feel this was deliberate. It wasn't just Prince William and the children discreetly going. It was also the Middletons making a point here, okay? And I can't see because it's so dark here. Yeah, because they're exhausted. They're exhausted with all of this. They're exhausted with this competing with William and Kate. This Harry and Meghan with this jet set bloody lifestyle. We're sick and tired of this, you know, and all this thing. And we're exhausted by all of this. Okay, the Eight of Cups in reverse. And we can't just walk away. We have to have some kind of relationship with them, you know. And all they do is party. You know, they've gone to Ibiza. What is Ibiza? A party place. What is Nice? That's also a Playboy playground, you know. So again, I pick up the card here, partying. Party animals, party animals, party animals. So I feel, looking at this reading, this was done deliberate. It's like a polar opposite to what Harry and Meghan's done. And this is not against Harry so much, but they don't like Meghan. I get this. They don't like Meghan. They avoid them now like the plague. Even the Middletons are avoiding, although they would because they would be with Kate and William and the children. So they would be because they're avoiding them. So thank you everyone for being here. It's lovely to see you. Okay. Let's have a look at some of your comments here. Let's go back. Oh, crikey, there's quite a few comments. Oh, Judy P. Looney. Watching Prince William and his family get on the plane did look like a very close, loving family. So nice. Oh, it is. I adore that family. I really do, and I love Kate so much. And Verna Johnson, like that, MM is definitely blackmailing the royal family. She knows stuff about the Epsteins. Yeah. I think I've said a lot of truth in those readings, and I honestly, my monetization has disappeared. Just to let you know, I'm not getting any money. I haven't been for about a month now since I started talking about this Epstein thing. So, not that I was getting an awful lot anyway, but let's have a look at this. Ancon reported the foundation has not been requested as a charity yet. It's registered in the USA as a company. Shady. Anyone who donates to them would be crazy. That actually rhymes. Did you realize that? You're a poet and you did not know it. And that rhymes too. Okay. Patricia Ann Callabong. Archie looks different each time. I don't get that. He actually looks like a different baby. Um, I try to get my head around that. And Specklewood Bumble. Did you hear that two of the directors of the Sussex Foundation have resigned? Oh my. Sarah Lathan and Natalie Campbell. What is going on there? Sarah Latham, they know something. There's something here about this Epstein thing. And I actually feel this, and I've expressed this too in a lot of my readings about the Epsteins and about the Meghan involvement in this. And I think I've said too much because they've shut off my monetization. Thank you for your donation. They're really thankful, but I have to say, if you want to make a donation, try not to make it on the super chat, because I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't feel I've had any. I don't see it. I don't know where it goes. To be honest with you, I have to say I have not seen that super chat donation money. So if you do want to donate, and I do need your donations, I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting any. I'm not begging, but I can't pay the rent or anything. And I love this channel. I don't want to have to give it up and go and get a job in a hospital and things like that. I want to keep this up. So if you want to donate to the cause, realizing that I am telling too many truths here, and that's why I'm not getting monetized, please make your donations in the descriptions box at the bottom. You'll find it in most of my recent uploads. Okay, I've been saying too much. My intuition is obviously right, because and I'm not just saying that. Why would all my monetization just go like that? And it's been going for a while, since I've been exposing more and more. So Specklewood Bumble, and no, I didn't hear about that. But why would they leave? Why would they leave? There's something not right here. Why would William and Catherine be making a point of avoiding their brother and Meghan? And also the Middletons are making a point too. And also the aristocrats, it seems like they're boycotting them. There's something here. I think a lot of what I've said is pretty accurate, and I don't like to, I don't have a big head or anything like that, but something's not right. Linda, okay, you want to moderate, Verna? Okay, I'll switch it on. I did threaten them, though. I said if they do come, and I've just added you as a moderator, Verna. If they do come, they will get prosecuted. I will report them for harassment and abuse, because in this country, there's been imprisonments over people doing that on YouTube. And I have a YouTube channel. And if people attack me with my life here, I will, that's a threat to my life. And I will have them prosecuted and have their investigation of their IP addresses. Okay. Thank you. I do need donations. I think I'm going to have to rely on donations from now on. But it's, or I'm going to have to shut this down. I'm kind of being depleted, because I think I'm being told I'm telling some truths here. I've gone a bit too far, I think, with the uncut readings. As you know, I have moved over to Patreon. Because how can I do an intuitive reading and not tell you what I see? I can't do that. So let's have a look here. Oh, Nimi. Hi, Nimi. Thank you for coming to my channel and following me, you guys. And I'd like to get a bit more raw, and I'd like to, delve in deep, but I feel like I'm being prevented by doing that. Okay. Every single one of my videos is demonetized. Every single one. Nimi, so one hand you have the future kindly, humbly taking a cheap flight, yeah. Then you and Harry, who is not even relevant in the pecking order, flying in private jets. I think they're making a point here. You want to be a celebrity? Go and be a celebrity. And don't be so ridiculous. You're not James Bond. I could hear that from William. If he could speak to his brother freely, like William would like to speak to his brother, he would say, who do you think you are, James Bond? But he can't talk to his brother like that anymore, because Meghan would see that as some kind of, who are you talking to? You don't talk to us in that manner, kind of thing. So he doesn't feel he can talk to his brother like a brother. Yeah, I'm sad about it too. But a lot of people are talking about Epstein, more so than me. Okay, bringing up these things, and I've been watching other people talking, saying that he was murdered, and they're speculating who's murdered him, and all much more raw than what I do. But I feel that I may have hit on some truths here about Meghan and Epstein and Andrew, and that's what they don't like. Judy P. Looney, Yvonne, I'm so sorry about losing your monetization. I put so much hard work into this channel. I have, I've got 700 videos. So unfair. Your videos this week have been brilliant and so true. Do you have a PO box? Look, there's no donation begging here, but I'm not going to be able to go. I'm going to have to say this channel is based on donations from now on. There's no other way that I can do this. And $1 or something like that, if you appreciate what I do, and as I said, do I have a PO box? I use PayPal, and if you don't use PayPal, you want to be you do want to donate, and you do watch, and you think, wow, that's unfair, and all that kind of thing. I think we're going to have to move it to. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to pay the rent, and I'm not going to be able to pay for my food or my car and all of this, and I will have to think about doing something else. And I feel that I've got a talent to share here, and I feel that I have told some truth here, and maybe I said too much. I don't know, but I've noticed now, and I've even been in tears thinking, how can I make this work with no monetization? And everyone that I'd say the last month, that everyone that I've uploaded, I've had absolutely strikes on each one. No monetization, no monetization, no monetization across the whole world, globally. So it hurts, it stings, but it's aimed to shut me down, and I don't want that. They can't tell me to stop doing this when what? They can't tell me to stop doing this, because I have a free speech. I'm not offensive, and I am an intuitive energy reader. And I've noticed the last week or so, I think a lot of people are starting to think I might have some kind of truth in this, because I've had more than ever the amount of views in the last 5 days, and and everything is just reducing. Just to let you know, I know you want to do the I know you want to give something there, and I really do. But that super chat, I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. But they take a cut off that. In fact, I can't even remember ever seeing any of those payments. So just be wary of that, okay? Now, I don't want to beg or anything like that, but I have to be honest. I'm scared. I can't pay my way here. Not one of the reasons I thought, well, if I will do Patreon, but I don't like to beg, but I don't want to lose my channel at the end of the day. So let's put it this way. I will have to change this channel to a donation channel and support this channel, okay, and my work. And if that's so, I will come out with even more strong truths. Believe me. I will delve deeper and dig deeper if I'm getting supported with donations. So watch out, okay, watch out. If I don't do it on this platform and I get shut down, I'll do it on another platform. So, Alethea, I just love all of you. You're so lovely. And thank you for those donations. I do appreciate it. And I've noticed they're anonymous. So thank you. You're amazing. And I really appreciate it. Okay. So, no, I'm not begging. I'm just not getting any money, guys, at all. And how am I going to feed myself? And people think that, I actually counting my pennies in my purse just to get a bottle of milk. I mean, it's crazy. Okay. Thank you so much. It is going to be a donation channel from now on, and I will mention this every time I do, because I'm not monetized. I'm not getting anything, and I'm not going to go on about it. Okay. Please explain the proper route to give donation. And okay, if you want to give a donation, I have on the front page of YouTube, on the right hand side, there's a little, donates, okay, donates. And it's near my kind of, my picture and my cover picture. And it's a little kind of, which you press onto that, and that will go directly to PayPal. If you don't have PayPal and you want to donate to help the cause of this channel, give me an email and I'll just send you something that you can pay with any card, okay? That's if you want to support my channel, if you love my channel and you want to see better content and you want to see me go deeper into my work, into my intuitive gift without worrying about money and counting my pennies for a bottle of milk, then that's the way you do it, okay? And also I do put a link in the description box at the bottom of every video. So just press that PayPal and it will take you, it'll say to donate, PayPal, okay? And it will take you to how you can donate. Anything from $1. $1 is going to help me buy a bottle of milk, not worry less for that day, and I can enjoy what I'm doing without worrying. Oh my God, they've demonetized me because I'm talking about Epstein and he's escaped and he's in Thailand on some kind of secluded island on a kind of on a beach on a building with stilts. with these Thailand girlfriends, no doubt, as company. So if we can donate to the cause, then I can really look into this deeply, okay, without worrying. I don't care if I don't get demonetized then. I can say, as far as I can feel, I can go with my readings, okay. Oh, I could go absolutely disgraceful with my I could go disgraceful with my readings. I could. Okay, so, but I have to be careful. So thank you so much for your concern. Now that we've got that out of the way, and we know now this is a donation-based channel because I'm not getting any money. And to be honest, I've been so worried about it. I've put weight on again because I'm thinking I'm worried. And when I worry, when I'm worried, I start to put weight on, and I must admit I've put weight on again, and I lost it, and then I've got all this worry, thinking, oh, my car, there's something wrong with my car, and I can't get that fixed, and all this kind. Anyway, but if I've got a donation-based channel, and we know that, then that's great. Okay. And I can be freely to do, and my Patreon, you can become a patron. Which is great because it's a lovely community. It's all a beautiful community, and I just want to say thank you for all your help. So let's have a look at your comments. Karen Lee, and the FBI at the weekend released secret papers on Lord Louis Mountbatten. Yeah, and I picked up that as well about Lord Louis Mountbatten liking boys, young boys, and being married. From 1944, he stated he was a homosexual, and had a love for young boys. There you go. I also picked that up too. And he and the wife were of low morals. Yeah, I feel that he was depraved. And let's not forget, he taught Prince Philip. Prince Philip taught his children, Charles, and these secrets, and I'm glad this is out, and so would William be. William's not like this. I think he's more like his mother. He's always kind of ignored. I feel that his mother taught William and Harry well. I think Harry has been cushioned by his grandmother, the Queen, and Prince Philip. So he's been spoiled, but William's not been spoiled at all. William has ignored all this depravity, and he's glad that he's in a wonderful, normal, mentally normal functioning, although we could say, really, we do have our arguments. But he's so happy that he's met somebody, and also the Middletons, a very stable family. So I just feel that he feels so gifted that he's met Catherine, and he's not bothered about these secrets. In fact, he'd be happy for these secrets to come out. This is what we've had to live with. This horrible history here, these secrets, and this is what we've had to endure. But a lot of families have got things in the closets, haven't they? Closet gay people, fathers who dressed up as women in the evenings and put the wives' shoes on in the 1950s. How much did that go on, that were gay, really? So yeah, and I picked that up too. I mentioned that on one of my readings about him liking boys. Also on Patreon, I've uploaded a video of this is not going to make Andrew very happy, but I uploaded a video of why Sarah Ferguson was accepting money. Why did Sarah Ferguson live with Epstein, okay, on the island. So I've thank you so much for your support, guys. You're amazing. My heart, you know, I want to keep going with this channel. And if I think you can actually, and I'm not begging, but because this is going to be a donated based channel, because I'm not getting monetized, I'm not making money off it. It's free basically. If you want to make a donation to the cause and you want to hear more truth and me not being worried, okay, then you can, you know, you can make, I think you can make a monthly payment to PayPal, and it gives you, do you want to make a monthly donation, you know, $1, $2, $3 a month, just to keep this channel ticking over, you know, I have to be paid, guys, you know, I have to be paid, and it keeps this ticking over, which is good, okay, for everybody. Yeah, so on Patreon, if you want to become a patron too, which is a monthly patron, you know, tier pledge, you give a pledge, that kind of similar thing. You can access those videos, which I did on Fergie, that she lived with Epstein. That's another one that I did. Well, I shouldn't have done that, guys. I shouldn't have, you know, I shouldn't have done that, but I did. And also the two girls went on holiday to on Epstein's island, and I won't mention the word because I'll get struck off again. Yeah, so they took their daughters to that island. And I've also done a video on that if you want to go and have a look at that too. So, guys, it's just such a mess. And this royal family, Meghan situation, the Markle situation, Prince Andrew, Meghan, and then we've got this situation here with with the Cambridges, staying out of the way of the Sussexes, staying out of the way of Andrew, keeping out the damn way of all of that mess, and the Middletons, Prince, you know, Prince William, Kate, and that lovely little family there. You see the Middletons are very stable, and they're all together, and they're going to protect each other, okay? But the rest of it, I've got a lot of stories to tell you guys in the future about it. And I don't want to lose this channel just because I'm going to get demonetized, which I've already got demonetized because I'm saying too much, okay? So thank you so much. And what's that, Raluca? I'm sorry, Yvonne. I cannot continue to watch this. First, you say is a victim, which is not the case. She's a willing participant in being a prostitute. That's fair enough. Fine. You know, why have I said that she's a victim? Did I say she's a victim? Have I just said that Meghan's a victim? What you misunderstand there is that I try to keep neutral. You know, I try to keep. I can't just say she's a damn prostitute. I can't say that. Did I just say that? Anyway, don't go. Don't just stay. Why? You know, you've got your. Why, Raluca? Why are you saying that? I'm out. That's ridiculous. Okay, I didn't even say that she's a victim. Okay, you make him. I don't think you will go, actually, Raluca. I think you enjoy these readings like everybody else. You want to know what's going on. So don't say that when you're not intending to go. You'll be back next week. I can guarantee it. So Epstein. Yeah, Epstein. Fergie lived with Epstein. Yeah, and I did a reading on that on Patreon. In a way, I would say that. In a way, I would say that Meghan was a victim. In a way, and I know you say no, she wasn't a victim. She was a damn prostitute. How can you say that? I get she was quite young, and I think anybody who's quite young is quite naive. It's although getting to know, it's who, what I get here, it's who you know. It's not what you know. It doesn't matter if you've got a degree. It doesn't matter if you've been to university and done all these acting degrees. It's who you know. And I think that's what Meghan was trying to do here, is to get to know these people. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Okay, and thank you for all your support, and love all of you. Okay, I want to keep this channel up, so do bear in mind that from now on, at the end of each video or at the beginning, I will say I am dependent on keeping this channel going by your donations. It's a donation-based channel now because I'm not monetized. Okay. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and I will see you soon. And I've got some great content for you guys coming in the future, as well as healing videos, which are very helpful to heal. You know, I want to use my gift too for empaths and helping people on their journeys. Okay, intuitive pathways, and so I'm also doing that too, so please look out for those. So sending you, I love all of you. Okay, and sending you lots of love and lots of blessings. I don't want to give this up, guys, and I hope that you know, this works out. And oh, flies, and bye for now. Bye bye. I think it's going to the dogs, as YouTube.